I've got to start by asking you guys where you've popped up from. I mean, are you Barthonians?
Well, can we say that we're from Freshford? I'm not sure that really works, but we moved to Freshford in 2013. Originally I'm from Holland, you can probably hear my accent. So we've been in the UK for 12 years now and in Bath for the last 2 years.
What sparked the interest in opening a gallery and well-being centre like this?
I started painting when we moved to England, and I've been selling my work first with a gallery in Bath about 10 years ago. It's been sort of growing, and a few years ago I thought it would be nice to open a gallery with my own work. There's a teeny little gallery.
Yeah, I've been suggesting for a few years, why not get a gallery in Bath? And you've always said, well, I want to paint at home.
Yeah.
But this building, which is a beautiful, iconic building and very well known to many, many Bathanians, came up for sale probably about 2 years ago. And I looked at it because I have a property background. And about a year ago, I started training as a hypnotherapist, and I tried to rent some therapy rooms in Bath. And they're all full. And at the same time, a friend of mine told me that she was having difficulty finding therapy rooms. And I suddenly had the light bulb moment and realised that this building would be perfect for therapy rooms and the art gallery because it has 2 separate entrances.
Yeah, and lots of little spaces.
Really and real history.
Cozy. It's a cozy, warm, light, and it's south-facing. We love the building. We fell in love with the building, and it serves the purpose very well for both our jobs.
When you both talk about the history of this place, I think I'm right in saying, as far as the gallery we're standing in now, that it's gone from selling pizzas to paintings?
And before that, it was airline parts in the wall, in the basement. You can see where they used to string up these mechanical bits to mend their Spitfires.
But
it's amazing history.
The more recent history is in the early 70s is what was bought by a lovely couple who ran it as a Woolworths and Carpenter, which was an iconic restaurant until the early 2000s, and lots of people remember
all Bathanians, real Bathanians.
Everybody. It was the first place in Bath where you could eat burgers. So from burgers to pizza.
For about 70p each, yeah.
And am I right in saying they were a couple of ex-graduates from the university?
Yes. And he became a judge.
He became a High Court judge. So it's got good pedigree, this building.
Now look, with the greatest of respect, galleries seem to be popping up everywhere at the moment. Some might say they're as popular as coffee houses. What makes yours stand out?
Well, that's really for you to answer, because I don't think it looks like a standard gallery with the sort of stark white walls, so we want to really create a warm and friendly, sort of peaceful place
And I hope it becomes as popular as coffee houses. You know, it can become a coffee house without necessarily coffee.
And it's not just an art gallery.
It's a domestic vibe.
Yeah.
It's a residential, lifestyle, wellness space where people can come and browse, have their therapy, look at the art, hopefully buy some art.
Yeah, but not just art. We have 4 very talented jewelers, all handcrafted. You can have a look there, beautiful jewellery, and ceramicists, and small gifts, and beautiful lampshades and fabrics. So it's more like a lifestyle place than just an art gallery. We want to make it low threshold, very friendly to just pop in and browse.
It's quite eclectic, and we are generally quite eclectic people. With a lot of galleries, they tend to be white light, quite cool, a little bit intimidating. And with this space, we want to make it welcoming and a place to appreciate art.
And Bob, explain the well-being bit, the therapy rooms. What are you hoping to provide?
Space for rent, a little bit like serviced offices, therapy rooms where therapists rent them hopefully by the half day or the day. We also rent them by the hour. So there'll be good, clean, interior design space which they can book for regular time slots and see their clients.
What sort of therapy would you like to offer here?
Mainly it will be psychotherapy, counselling, hypnotherapy. In the basement we have the therapy room is probably better suited to massage. It has a sink as well. So we would hope to find 1 or 2 masseurs to take up residence in the basement, which I think would be fantastic.
But yeah, it sort of complements the whole relaxing vibe that people come in to relax.
And all the therapy rooms are decorated in these colours, and we'll have artwork from the gallery on the walls.
It's certainly very cool in here. What colour are you having the outside painted?
Same.
That's
Not the blue though.
Well, no, whatever. It's variable inside into.
Well, was there
it's a blue
on the woodwork.
Blue-green, yeah.
Okay, well, was there an argument between you two on the colour scheme for this?
Agnes has complete free license to interior design.
Well, you did worry about the colour drenching.
I'm worried about the colour drenching, but I got complete trust. And I think it's worked out very well. The colours on the outside were dictated a little bit towards the colours that were there already. Because
it has a lovely colour already.
We had listed, we had the difficulties of listed building issues and consent and things like that. So we had to stay true to the history of the building. We slightly changed the tint, but it's the blue and white really, or the blue and it's an off-white.
Well, you guys were about to write a new chapter in this building's history, so the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
One final point, Agnes.
Yes.
Why the lemon logo?
Well, because I paint a lot of lemons. People seem to like lemons, and that's a whole other sort of topic. Why are people so drawn to lemons? Is it the round shape or the color, which is happy and cheerful? But yeah, so and I have do a lot of lemon commissions, so I'm sort of known for lemons and bowls. And it fits the wellness theme, I think.
And we grow the lemons.
And we grow our own lemons in Italy. We have a little place in Italy where I'm inspired by our own lemons. So lemons are a theme in our life as well.